When you buy a car, you have a decision in the midst of many to make. One of them is which fuel will that car run with? Will it be petrol? Will it be hybrid, electric? What will it be? Because with that, you will have an idea of maintenance cost for that car. When you buy a mobile phone, also you have another decision to make. Which system your phone runs with? Will you buy the system from company A or company B or C? That will depend the services, costs, and many other things. In other words, we all know that certain things only work with their appropriate fuels, with what is appropriate to feed it. And with the human being is no different. The human being also has a fuel, also must be filled. Otherwise, they will run out there empty, which is one of humanity's greatest problems today. We see people who literally have everything. They have fame, money, beauty, house, car, family. They have it all, but they are empty. They want to die. And they even try to kill themselves. People who have way more than our ancestors. When you talk to your grandparents or someone from the 60s, 50s, the 40s, someone who was born back on those days, when you start to talk to them and asking them how was life 50, 60 years ago, you will be shocked by how little they had to live, and even so, they were much happier than humanity today, who have much more than past generations had, which is a proof that the emptiness in people is not because something is missing, or something is missing, that is missing. No. If that would be true, rich people wouldn't feel empty, be depressed, or attempt to kill themselves. It's quite the contrary. There's the emptiness of the successful ones. There's the depression of the successful ones. What is that? It is the emptiness that is everywhere in the heart of a person after they reached what they wanted, and that does not fill them. Today, there's an emptiness, not because people are missing something, children in general. Of course, I'm not saying that there's no poverty. Of course, there was and will always be. God himself said in his word, the poor will always exist, not because God wants that, but because of the human being, the humanity itself. What I'm talking about is, today, the child has so much, way more than their parents when they were children. Way more than their grandparents were children. So, material things are not missing. Objects, toys, clothes. The material things are not missing for the person to say, I am not happy because I don't have this or that. This is not and has not been the problem. There's no lack of rights. Today we live in a society that there's rights, that you barely can say what you want, that you're already attacked, criminalized, you can be arrested for things that you say. So rights exist, rights to defend all groups of people. There are laws that defend women, homosexuals, black people, laws that defend the religious ones. Of course, one thing is the law, something else is to practice it. We know that, but there are laws. Laws are out there. What is missing is people to obey them. The problem is the human being fulfilling them, obeying them. So we don't lack rights. We don't lack options for entertainment. Oh, I'm sad because I have nothing to do. Your mobile phone gives you content. There are people who have songs in their mobile phones that if they start listening for the next 50 years, they won't stop 24 hours a day. They won't be able to watch all the films that the streaming platform they bring or TV channels they bring. Actually, one of the greatest problems, another syndrome, is the fear of being left out. Have you heard of this syndrome? The syndrome of being afraid of being left out. What is that? I'm watching something and they think, oh, I'm missing what is happening in the other channel. Oh my God, which one will I watch? Today, the person is afraid of being left out, afraid of not enjoying all that is their disposal. Oh, I missed the post of that celebrity. Let me go to social media. They follow thousands of people. They barely can follow 10, but they follow thousands. Why? Because they want to know what everyone is doing. The anxiety is so great. They want to know what so-and-so has said, what happened in there. They cannot follow. It is an anxiety that cannot fit in the heart. So what is missing are not options for entertainment or information, material assets or rights. No. I dare say that what is missing for many to overcome their void is exactly the opposite of all this. What is missing for them to have a little more meaning in life is not material assets, but is less. Is to learn to settle for less, to learn to settle for what they have, to value their house, their clothes, the public transport that they have, to value everything. As simple it might be, people don't know how to value what they have. So it's missing valuing what we have, to be content with less and not anxious for more. You see that the happiest people are the most grateful. What is missing for many, maybe it's not more rights, but it's to fulfill their responsibilities. Am I right? There's so many people raising flags on the high streets, going on social medias, so many raising flags, trying to defend rights for this or create rights for that. And they have not even tidied up their bed when they left their room. They want to change the world, but they don't fix their room, their drawers. There's no rights missing as much as responsibilities, fulfillment are. People are empty. It's not missing options for entertainment, to consume this or that. I would like to watch a nice film, TV series. I would like to read a nice book. This is not what is missing. What is missing, it might be, is consuming less rubbish that you bring in, that makes you anxious, envious, or worried with other people's lives. Less information consumption and not more. And what will definitely solve the emptiness of the human being is the presence of God. I know it is a cliché, but it's true. It is a cliché because it's true. Because the void in here can only be filled by God. God has placed eternity in the heart of man, then only the Eternal One can fill the space in your heart. As long as you keep on chasing after other things and to keep on bringing other things and people to your heart, it will be like a little rock in a canyon that will make no noise in this great abyss that is in your heart. But if you search for the Spirit of God, He will fill you up, and everything in your life, there will be more colors, more taste, more joy, and meaning to live. If today's video helped you and you know someone that could benefit from it, share it with them, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you may do so now. See you later.